on the intro. Thank fucking God for Via and Ballistic Banana and Fractillions building the stuff. Dragonite in the box doing things. What? Easy is checking in from somewhere. Cheddar queso is not cheddar. Queso it is totty, so get it right. It enforces is a robot. Fine shot stuff on the Frankie's bar right now. Fabiano and Patricia, rat-tat-tots. Tristan is a real dev and not a vibe coder, so get in line. It's Paradox. It's Songadayman's birthday. Fuck yeah!
Excuse me, this is your host Rizzle. I've been making these dumb intro songs every week. If anyone wants to take it out of my hands, but I did like this one particularly. Shout out Juxton in the lyrics under Frankie's bar, literally right now in Decentraland. So if you're not at our spot in Hyperfi, go hang out in Decentraland at Frankie's bar. If you are in Hyperfi or you want to be in Hyperfi, I'm going to drop the link in the general channel here at Discord. And if you pop in and you find yourself naked, look behind you in Toxam's avatar lab and you can find yourself a cake avatar because obviously it is Songadayman's birthday today. And he is nice enough to be in the house with us to share this wild project that he's working on that I've somewhat purposefully not looked into too much because I want to get like the real-time take with y'all. So let me get through a little bit of housekeeping and some updates and some cool stuff that we've been working on behind the scenes and, keep you guys up to date. Let's see. In a shameless attempt to show off my talent or lack thereof, because Songadayman's coming on, I know he's building some sort of weird community platformer. I did update Rizzle Dash, which is resoundingly frustrated and hated by a lot of people. So if you want to mess around with the game on my website, feel free to do that, and I can try and weasel my way into maybe Songadayman's project or something else. Or anyway. Check that out if you've been playing. Shout out Subgeode, who's like way up on the leaderboard. We've been building lots of stuff behind the scenes. The website, the WIPmeetup.com is where you're going to go right now to sign the guest book. I'm going to drop it says, the WIPmeetup.com. And for it to not be so confusing, I changed the thing in the top right corner to actually say guest book, and it worked. I just did it like a second ago. So if you click through the prompts, if you haven't already signed up for a Token Smart account, you only got to do that once. You'd sign the guest book, and if you get it, it'll say you're checked in, and then it'll give you an error immediately. But that means it worked because Trislet coded this, and like the song says, Trislet is a real dev and not a vibe coder. So disregard the error. The shit works on the back end. See, it works. There you go, Ballistic. No error even. Oh, perfect. We're every week we're getting better. We're moving up. Speaking of which, I should have a link to this, but I don't. It's actually in the announcements channel. If you go and scroll up one or two things, I updated the Farcaster mini app, which people have been poking around with, so that it actually has WIPcoin integrated into the leaderboard. So if you go back and you watch this event starting tomorrow or any of our other previous events, it's going to track your watch time, and at the end of the month, it should automatically allocate the top 10 people a corresponding amount of WIPcoin, depending on how much they've watched. I don't know. I've been messing around with leaderboard stuff, so it should work. So beta test the mini app on Farcaster. The link's in the announcement channel, and earn some WIPcoin for doing that. And assuming it all works, we'll continue to layer on top of it. Again, like a lot of things cooking for us in the background. Speaking of which, this is the latest edition. We've got Epic Dylan coming on the event next week, talking about some wizardry he's helping us out with regarding WIPcoin, and I'll talk about that in a second. But in the meantime, if you hold WIPcoin, or you will be after this event, because we're going to send you some, you're now going to be able to stake it via this page. There's a link to it on the website. It's absolutely in beta. There's nothing in the reward pool currently, but all the back end is built, and he's coming on the WIP next week with Lapping Minion to talk about separate things, but he's going to talk about some liquidity magic. He's trying to work with our community coin so that we can all, I don't know, rising tide stuff. Y'all get it. So anyway, feel free to check that out. Like I said, the guest book is working. That has not always been the case. It's been like 5 weeks in the making, and last week it worked pretty well. So we're on week 2 of successful guest book entries. You want to sign that so you can get some of the aforementioned WIP coin. Fabiano and Patricia are also sending out these fabulous Voxel Bunny NFTs. So all the more reason to sign the guest book. Drop your ETH address in there. If you have any problems, realize our entire community is vibe coded. So stuff breaks, stuff happens. Let's see what else. I'm almost done, I think. Shout out Dragonade for holding down the pre-whip. Foxy Yoga has not been feeling good and is hoping to be back next week. But shout out to Foxy Yoga, who usually is holding down the pre-whip, and we all hope that she feels better and is back with us soon. And let's see, I think I'm done rambling with just about everything. Yolandis. Speaking of things we're trying to figure out, like the intro says, thank God for Valiant, Ballistic Banana, Fractilians helping us out with our new Hyperfi spot. This is new to us too, as of about 5-6 weeks ago or something like that. And it's honestly working really fantastic. And we're able to do a lot of things in here that we haven't been able to do previously, but it's like everything else, it's a whip. So thanks everybody for helping us with that. How you sign in on Android? I don't know. I might have to crowdsource that one, or you might be the first person to ever try and figure that out, Yolantis. So if you do, please let us know. Last but not least, excuse me, there's a support the WIP QR code in the parcel. If you like what we do, consider throwing us, some sort of junk coin or something. Courtesy of Tati, we have this cool QR code set up that allows you to donate in a whole bunch of different types of crypto ways that we have set up right now. So thanks everybody for listening to my giant ramble. I probably missed some stuff. That's how it goes. Make sure you sign the guest book. I'm going to pass it over to Songadaymann in a second to tell everybody what he's working on, as long as I am good to go, which I think I am. Cool. I forgot something. It doesn't matter. It'll come back to me, and I'll interrupt inappropriately. Without further ado, y'all know who Songadaymann is. If you don't know, you have been here listening to his cheese song at the end of the whip every day for like 1,000 crypto years. So the man himself is in the house, and not to toot my own horns, but if you go to my website that the games are on, the song that he made about me is on there, and it's a banger. So it's enough of my shilling my own website in an attempt to shill Songadaymann stuff. But what he's working on is awesome, and I've been vibe coding a lot of like platformer video game type of stuff. So I'm like fascinated to see this thing that he is currently screen sharing right now in the voice channel. So if you want to go, if you click on his name, it looks like he's server whacked, so he might have had a hot mic. So if you click on his name, you'll be able to see what he's screen sharing right now. It should be getting beamed into the parcel, and we should be live on Twitter, Twitch, and all the things. I'll drop some links in here as we go. So with that, man, that was long. I got to cut that down. Songadaymann, please take this mic out of my hands, and happy birthday, man. I really appreciate your time and you coming through, and would love to hear what you're working on. And I know you talked about us joining you, so let us know what's cooking, man.
Thanks, Rizzle. It's nice to hear your voice. Can you guys hear me? No, you can't.
Yeah, no, it sounds great, dude.
Oh, good. Excellent. Nobody is more down bad than people like me who write often silly songs about things in the AI era. That intro song was like fucking incredible, and it's like you can just go into Suno and just get as many of those as you want instantly, completely putting me out of any kind of job. It's amazing and also terrifying. That was like next level. Well, hi everyone. I'm back. I think the last time I was here is 2021. Is that possible? I think I was doing something with my Song a Day project. It's nice to see all of you here. if you can see my screen that I'm sharing, I'd like to share. It is a true work in progress. It is a project that we call WAMP or WAMP, depending on how you want to pronounce it. And if you want to play along, which I'd really love for all of you to do, you can go to wamp.land. That's the URL. And so WAMP stands for We All Make a Platformer. And so the idea here is that it is a game that is a mixture of Mario Maker and r/place. If you remember what r/place was, it was like a thing on Reddit where everyone would get together and create like a big amalgam of images together, like one pixel at a time. And it was a really beautiful project, and it made some really beautiful things. It inspired a really great project called Base Paint that maybe some of you know, which goes on now every single day, where they do the same thing, and they get minted as NFTs. So I said, what if we take that idea of everyone coming on the internet and collaborating to make something together, and we made it a video game instead of a static art piece? And that's what you're looking at right here. So every single one of these rooms has been created by a person, and you can click on one and you click on Playroom, and suddenly you are inside of a platformer room. And many of them have challenges. For instance, this one, the challenge is collect 6 coins. So I'm going to restart that. And you got to collect all 6 of these coins as fast as you can. Oh, like that. You go over here. And then we have a leaderboard, of course. You can see how you did. You can also put together more than one room to make a course. So this is a course I made the other day called The Mountain. And so it's more like 4 different courses. We have to play course. It's like 4 different rooms all working together to make one big challenge. And that thing killed me. But you can go right now and come to wamp.land. And if you see all these little blue rooms on the outside, they all say build here. And that's because you can click on any single one of those and you can claim it as a room and start building. In fact, I'm curious because it looks like somebody might have claimed, oh, that's my guy, Cammy. So helping me in this journey is Kamaswazi, who used to work for the Sandbox game, which I imagine some of you know or knew. And he's come over here now to help me work on this. And so you can come and claim any of these rooms. You can claim, I think to start, you can claim 1 room a day. And then like we have this sort of trust system that we're developing where as you do more good things in the system, it gives you more trust. And then you can start claiming more rooms up to, I think, 9 once you're at the highest trust level. And so we have chat. We also have like an in-room chat situation where you can go in a room and press T. Does this still work? T. Oh no, I think it's broken. I keep breaking things. This is the thing. So to speak to Rizzle's thing, this is completely vibe coded. Everything about this is completely and thoroughly vibe coded. I cannot write 1 lick of code at all. I'm completely at a loss when it comes to that sort of thing. But for like the last 2 years, I would say, or maybe the last year, I don't know when it started. The first game I made, I just thought I'd take you on a little tour here, is I made this game called Crypto Tax Nightmare. Oops, that's the wrong one. Oh my God, my website is so hard to use. Why? Last year for my 6,000th song, I made this game called Crypto Tax Nightmare, which tells the story of how I made $3 million selling my songs as NFTs and then lost it all to taxes. And so this was the first game I made, which you can go play on my website. It's very fun. you can swing the guitar and kill the enemies. I'll just show you the first level really quick. Gotta wait for the intro to end. Oh, yeah, you guys might be talking to me. Wait a minute. Okay. And then we go over here. Tax monster. Being chased. Ah! Okay. So then I made that game. And then the second game I made was this game called Coldplay Canoodle, which maybe some of you saw because it went really, really, really viral. And the idea was you were the cameraman at the Coldplay concert, and you have to scan the audience to find the couple, the cheating couple. Where are they? Oh, there they are. And every time you get them, you get 10 points. And then I did a crazy thing, which is I made a game a day for a month. So I made all these games in the month of January. What was it? At East Denver, I shared with Rizzle and some other folks who I think are here, this game that I made called Penis Vagina. Where'd it go? This is a game where you play as a penis or a vagina. You can choose penis, vagina. You can be the penis. And then if everything's working, which it might not be. Oh, there we go. You got to go and shoot the ice and the MAGA hats. Okay. Okay. You hold down the shoot button, it shoots farther. Oh, and get the pizza. You get your health back. Oh, okay. And then I just want to get to the part where you have Christy Gnome. Recently fired Christy Gnome. Ah! Okay. Oh, and here's the invincibility. Yeah. Because you got to have invincibility. Oh, kill them all. Yes. Definitely play it at work where everybody can see you. That's the goal. Okay. If I can get to Christy Gnome. Where's Christy Gnome here? Okay. Okay, she's got to be here any time now because I feel like I'm really close. Oh, here she is. All right. Christy Gnome. Oh, die. Die, die, die. Ugh. This part's really hard. Oh, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. And I'm dead. Damn it. Well, anyway, so yeah, I made a game a day for a month, and that was one of them. The only other one maybe that I'll show you is the one where you throw dildos at people. So in this one, it's called Beeple Blocks. It's based off of, it's like, I don't know if any of these games are working. Okay, wait. Oh, here we go. Okay. So you put up your hand. I don't know if you can see that. And then you throw the dildos like this. Oh! The aim is off. There we go. Got it. And you gotta go to the next level. Aim it at him and shoot him. Ah, yeah. Take that, people. Oh, okay, good. One more. Ugh. And this little guy dancing over here, that's the original Beeple. Beeple named himself after Stuffy, a stuffed animal called Beeple. Beeple stuffed animal. That's why Beeple is named Beeple. And that's why he's dancing in the game. So this is all just context to tell you that all of that has so far culminated. That's a pretty amazing screenshot. Has culminated so far in this game called WAMP. And so it is my birthday today. And what I really love for my birthday is if you have the desire, and if you have the will and the gumption to come over here and claim a room, sign up and build a level. You don't have to sign up to play. The only thing you have to sign up to do is if you want to save your level. But and I'll just show you like a variety of some of the kind of levels that you can have. So there's like some really hard ones. We had this one creator come early on who kind of I don't know where he went, his name was Big Baby 123. That's all I know him as. And he made this level, which like took me forever to beat. I finally beat it. It's really difficult. Shoot. But there's like this kind of level, which is like a classic kind of like Super Meat Boy challenging, die a lot, just brutal platforming, it's not Mario. And then actually, speaking of Mario, what I did the other day is I took a bunch of worlds or rooms over here, and I made myself World 1-1. And so each of these rooms then has a goal where you have to try to get the, like, for instance, when I have to collect all the things right here. And, oh my God. Yes! Break the bricks. And so, yeah, here's World 1-1 from Mario, which you may or may not remember. The goal in this room is to kill all the enemies. And then I think the goal in this room is also to kill all the enemies. Maybe. Oh, but I got to get to the start first. Get to the start. There we go. Oh, die, motherfuckers! Stop it! Oh my gosh. Anyway, and then actually just earlier today, I started making World 1-2 for Mario. If this rings a bell to anybody. And then I want to show you some of like the upgrades that I've made. Like in this room, you can also set the lighting, so it looks all fancy. And then Kamaswazi made a really good room the other day about stealing Kit Kats. Oh, and see, when you fall, you get caught in the jail. So you gotta go through this level as fast as you can and get the Kit Kats. You gotta go steal the Kit Kats. Die. Here we go. This part's hard. Oh, come on. Oh, and I died. And then Ferris has been making a lot of levels as well. He just made this one, which is like really freaking brutal. Oh, fuck. Oh, motherfucker. Anyway, so let me show you a little bit about the building and how that works. So you find a room on the edge here to claim, and you click build here, and then it brings you, if you've ever done any kind of Mario Maker things, this will look totally familiar to you. But if not, I can talk you through it. It's not that difficult. What you have is you have this big grid here, and you have a bunch of tiles, and you have a bunch of different tile sets to choose from. So you have like desert and dirt and lava and snow and water. And one of the things Kamaswazi's been doing has been these are just assets that I bought off of this really cool website called itch.io. If you're looking for like video game assets, this is a really good place to start. You can just pay people, a couple bucks or whatever, and they'll give you, you'll get some like really amazing assets. So a lot of the stuff that you see in the game, including the character and the tile sets, are from there. But then Kamaswazi, like all of them kind of looked like this to start with. I don't know if you can see that. Looked like this to start with. And then he's been sort of really filling them out to give them a lot more personality and a lot more things. So yeah, basically, you just start by selecting some tiles and you just start painting. You just start, happy tiles, happy little tiles. You just Bob Ross that. And you put the top on here. And then we can like make it go, up and over like that. I'm so bad at like figuring out how that part works, but and then you can decorate with some things, and we could build a cactus. It's a cactus. And then make a little bridge action like this. Right? And you get the idea. But then we didn't stop there. Oh no, because beyond vibe coding a video game, I had to vibe code basically an entire music system here. So not only can you have a level, you can also make the music for your level as well. So if you've ever made music with a sequencer like this might look familiar. We'll put down our hi-hats, right? I don't know if you guys can hear the sounds coming from that. You can tell me if the sounds are coming through or not.
No, actually, I think I hear your mic coming through the stream audio as well. So.
Oh, so but you can't hear the actual. Here, I have an idea. Am I delayed now?
No.
Do I sound delayed to you? Okay.
No,
You
I
hear
don't think so. Yes.
So then you can put in this is a triangle wave, a saw wave, and a square wave. Do 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 do. And then you give it a little saw wave action. And then you give a little square wave action, like a little like a little one of these kind of dealies, like. Oh no, that's the wrong beat. I was trying to go for the upbeat, which is I always forget which the upbeat is. Yeah. So, and then you save it. You say, save. We'll call this upbeat happy. Save phrase. Save phrase. Save phrase. The whole like building a thing like this is like you don't think about how like many things there are that you have to worry about. And then I think if I go like that and publish room, it should work. Yeah. Here's our room with music in it. So that's the general idea. Does anyone have any questions about WAMP so far?
Dude, whoa. Yes, some questions have been coming in. Let me scroll to the top here. Subgeo is a very basic one, man. What's the best way to follow you and stay updated with everything that you're publishing with this project?
Oh, easily Twitter, X/Twitter. That is the place to be for me. That's the place where I sort of talk about it the most.
Let's see. Dragonade has a tech question. What are you using for audio routing on Mac?
Oh, that is this program Audio Hijack. And like what I knew actually from the last time I was here, from the Death to Audio Problems time, is I knew that and actually know from other times, like Discord does not work with my audio interface. I have like this really, expensive, fancy audio interface, which like Discord has never recognized. And so I was looking up like how people get around this. This gets really nerdy and technical really fast, but essentially I have this like thing called black hole, which is kind of like it's like a catch-all audio input output system on the computer. And so it's just this thing that you can route from anywhere to anywhere. So what I have happening right now is in here, I have my audio interface going to black hole, and then black hole is what I'm using as the input on Discord, and that seems to be working. And then I couldn't hear myself, so then I had to add another output to the audio interface so that I could hear myself. And what I just did then, when you guys couldn't hear the song, is I had already routed Google into black hole as well, and I just turned it on so that you could hear it. But when I turned that on, for some reason, I hear an echo. So that's my very nerdy layout of. Oh, let me explain about the leveling up system that we just did. I feel like I'm getting like some kind of weird. This is like just a classic system. Oh, here we go. It's fixed now. I don't know what that was. Okay, so I've just been implementing a sort of a leveling system where when you play the game, you earn more XP, and there's gonna be badges and trophies and things for different stuff too. So there's like a player XP, which you get just for like playing and beating rooms. There's a curator XP, which you can get for rating rooms that you've played. So let's see, where's a room? Maybe I haven't rated this one. Let's see. So you can see here, I'm gonna rate this one as hard. And then that gives me, by doing that, that gives me just a little bit of curator XP. And then building XP is a thing that you can get for making levels, and then you also get more builder XP when other people complete your levels. So like the more people play your level, if you make a good level and lots of people play it, you're gonna get a lot of builder XP. And we're gonna introduce a thing where you can unlock different avatars. In fact, I should have had this set up before this. I didn't even think of this, but I do have it set up where I have a thing sort of prototyped where you can type in any CryptoPunk number and you can play as that CryptoPunk, which is insane. But maybe I can find the video that I shared to Twitter of that to give you all a little preview of that. Let me see if I can find that. Are there any other questions about WAMP specifically, or about or even about vibe coding, or oh yeah, here's an example of the CryptoPunk.
They look like Trizlets. I don't know if it is. Dude, I have questions, man. So as someone who has put together like a poor beta platformer, but is also like neck deep in vibe coding, have been arguing with these robots since really AI hit the scene and became usable and everything. So I like really appreciate the level of sophistication and complexity of what you've been able to create. Dude, I'm curious to hear about your strategy when creating this in terms of like how you're vibe coding. Like when you're talking to, I think you had mentioned when we were in East Denver that you were using Claude. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're trying to work on this, do you have concrete concepts that you're trying to get it to execute, or are you deferring to the AI that you're working with to help create some of this, or what's the angle when you have like, you know, this concept to get it to from concept to something like so refined?
Yeah, that's a really good question. And I mean, I think it comes down to like just understanding more stuff over time, I guess, because, you know, at first, and like you know, I can remember very clearly, like with this game, like with the crypto tax nightmare game, like I was starting from absolute zero with that, having literally no idea how a game. Like the first thing I did was like okay, like how do I get my little character to be like running around the screen? Like can I get that going? You know what I mean? And like just over the last year or whatever of so it started with me relying way more, I would say, like on the LLM just to like tell me literally everything. Like like I have no opinions of my own because I can't, because I don't even know what I don't know. And then I would say just especially over the last year, and then especially over the month too, of like doing it every day, which was really hard, by the way, and I would not suggest anyone attempt that. Like that is not a cadence I think that works for software, um, as much as it does for like art or songs. But then I think over time I started to like not I wouldn't say like I fully understand things, right? Like I feel like there's not a whole lot about it that I like fully front to back could explain to you. But over time I start to just kind of have enough understanding to have enough of an opinion to then nudge the LLM in one way or another. And I think a lot of that has sort of come to bear on this project, where I had like enough kind of a framework in mind, and like a how this could function, um to where I could be like, here's my idea, you know. I did the thing where I'm like, let's write out the entire document of like what this could be, and let's work off of this document and just sort of like slowly start iterating. And that's what I've been doing. Like it's really only been like less than a month. It's been maybe like 2.5 or 3 weeks of working on this. Um, but it's just been like a constant stream of like, okay, now this and now this, and like let's fix this and let's make this better, and like, you know, oh, this isn't working quite right, and like even now I can see like there's a bunch of stuff that's like right now currently broken on it. But like um that's what I think it is. It's just like you do it enough and you start to, I guess it's like intuit, you know, a little bit about like what's what and like what's the best way to do it. Like for instance, Ferris is wondering what the Claude bill is. Interestingly, like, you know, I'm totally agnostic towards LLMs, and I'll just go to whichever one is working for me at the moment. And so actually lately I've been using Codex, which is ChatGPT's sort of Claude Code style thing. And so that's been really good. I think you can use either. The thing that I really like about Codex right now is I don't feel like I have to babysit it quite as much as I've had to babysit Claude. But also, I'll say different people have different experiences of using these things. I don't think there's any kind of like, certainly no right answer, but also for reasons that aren't totally like don't make any sense. Like one person's experience of something might be just totally different from another person. So whatever works. But like, luckily, what I'm paying is like, and I'm talking to this thing all day, every day, constantly, and I've not hit any limits. So that seems to be good. Compare that to like when I paid for the $200 cursor one. I ran out of credits like immediately. It was like I was like on day 2 of my game a day. I was like, oh no. I also really liked Cursor, so I would have liked to use it. It's just too expensive. Dragonate's asking if I'm falling in love with the AI. No. I have like a work relationship with the AI. The work relationship, you know, the AI is my coworker. You know, it'd be very inappropriate to have a some kind of sexual or romantic involvement with my coworker in this way. Uh, but you know, there's things about it where it's like with this project for the first time, I'm using Cloudflare as like the main sort of back end. And I still don't really totally understand it, but I've started to understand about like, okay, here's how we're using the database. And here's how we're using the API. And speaking of which, by the way, one thing I forgot to mention, you can, and no one's done this yet really, except for me, you can give this skill. I have a skill that you can give to your agent, and your agent can come and build its own rooms. So the only one so far is this one. No, this one. This one was built by my agent. It's not very good, but it's cool. Like they built it by themselves, and that's kind of neat. They did it like they actually did it. Exactly. Yes. It would be only inappropriate if we got caught. So yeah, I don't know if that answers your question, Rizzle, but that's what I would say is it's kind of this ongoing process of like, at first, like basically very little input from me in terms of like the how, and the only thing that I would give is the what. And now I think it's, it's still obviously the what, and sometimes I'll be like, oh yeah, we should do this way because this other time you told me that this would be better. And of course it doesn't know, or it forgets, and it doesn't have any sense of continuity about anything. So the other thing that I really suggest to you, like one little like trick that I have, is keeping a hopefully I'm not exposing anything here. Let's see. Keeping a progress file and sort of forcing it via a skill to always have to update the progress file. And the progress file is giant right now. How many lines is the progress file? The progress file is 5,000 lines. And it's not going to like be able to read the whole progress file every time. It's, oh, look it. I started this on March 10th. So it's almost been 1 month. There you go. You do a progress file and you force it to update it. And then if something happens, or like you hit like a problem comes back that you've already solved, or like all the things that happen with LLMs, you can be like, oh, by the way, go check out the progress file. I'm sure that you can find what we did before. Subgeode, did you sign in? You need to sign in to be able to save. And you can sign in, oh no. Can you send me an error? Oh, you added 1 million coins. Oh, wait. Here, I might be able to tell you why. You're trying to save this level. Looks like it's saving to me. Do you mind if I publish it for you to see? Oh, you had them on every row. Oh, I see. And you didn't try to set a goal yet, right? Because here what you do is you set a goal. So for instance, you would say collect target, and you would say, you would put down the coins on every row, and then it would tell you how many are placed, and you would say collect all of these. I did just add a thing, which if you try to put less coins, if you try to say the goal is 100 coins, but you only put 99 coins, it won't let you publish. It'll be like, you didn't put enough coins. Okay, hang on. Here, let me see if it works for me, and then we can know what happened. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put some more coins here for you. We'll just start with this many. And we'll say no goal for now. We'll save room, publish. And then we'll go back to the world. Huh. If you what if you try going in and adding more coins and then publishing it? I'd like to see if that happens. And if it doesn't let you do it again, you should send me, this is a very important thing, is the console logs. So like on Chrome, if you hit Option Command I, it opens up the console, and here you'll get a lot of errors often. And those errors I then give to the Oracle, and I say, hey, Oracle, what's up with this error? And it says, aha, I see what the problem is. We need to da-da-da-da-da. This is a room made by my 11-year-old who swears that it's possible, but I've not actually been able to complete it. Jesus Christ. Yes, exactly. Kids are going to be kids. But you can sort of get the real sort of goal of the whole thing is you can start to see, and especially Cami has been making these like big, long expanses of rooms. You can see how, like, if one person makes this kind of room, then next to it, you could make a similar kind of room that leads into it. And there's a way in which there can be this whole big collaboration of people making, you know, fun experiences together. And that's sort of like the goal here. And so another big thing that I've been trying to figure out how to do is, like, you know, find the people who like nerd out on this kind of shit, you know, who like nerd out on making Mario Maker levels, or, you know, or whatever it is. I've been trying to find where those people are.
Yo, I have a question for you, man. And while we're doing this, I'm gonna drop a link in World to encourage people to get in here for a group shot. You turn into Cake, get in World, go behind you to Toxam's avatar lab and grab the Cake avatar, because we're gonna do a group shot at the end here. But we got a couple more questions, and if anyone else has one, feel free to drop them in the general channel here. Dude, what is endgame, if there is one, to this? And then do you have any plans for like a Web3 type of integration to this, or is this just like a standalone project outside of that? Or what's the overall vision?
This just shows you that there's too much. Oh yes, ballistic banana. I love that. That looks amazing. Let me know if you're able to save that. I don't know if everyone can see what they're sharing. That's super fun. This just shows that like there's too much here, and I always forget. But of course, we're here in Web3 land. Yes, there is a very fun thing. So the main thing is this: any room can be edited by anyone else. So I can come into anybody's room right now, and I can, doesn't matter who made it. Let me see. Here's one that Ferris made. I can go in here, you know, I can put down a little banana randomly up here, and then I can publish the room, and then now that banana is in that room. Now the reason, you know, we sort of designed it that way, I'm not going to actually put the banana. I'm going to go down and erase it. I don't want to do that. Sorry, Ferris. The reason we did that is because, you know, we want it to be super collaborative. So like if someone sees a really cool room and they want to improve it in some little way, like that's really cool. We've already had a lot of trolls come through and completely ruin a room. So what we also have is the ability to, if you go into a room and you go down here and you look at history, you can, if you're the owner of a room, you can restore a previous version of the room if someone graffitied your room, let's say. And I also have admin restore privileges because I do. However, if you happen to make a room, a banana room, let's say, that you really, really like, and you don't want anyone to edit it, end of story, period, you can go into that room. Let's see, where's one that I made? Right here. This is one. Edit room, go down to the bottom, hit mint room. Hopefully it's working. It might not be. Mint room. For 0.01 ETH and base, you mint the room. And then simulation failed. Room already minted. Oh, okay. Here we go. Refresh metadata. And then they show up on OpenSea as rooms. Oh, and that reminds me, I need to add the music as part of the metadata for the rooms. But yeah, so if a room is minted, it cannot be edited by anyone other than you. So that is the main Web3 integration, because I am very conscious, as I'm sure all of you are, that, and I mean, you know, for those of you who know me, you know that like I've been selling my songs as an NFT every single day for literally almost 2,000 days. Like it's been a long time of me selling my songs as NFTs. I still believe in NFTs. I still think NFTs are the thing. I envision, I'm like hoping this game could be a thing, like a real thing. And I'm worried that if I put the NFT-ness, the crypto-ness in the front, like it's going to turn off this whole subset of people who hate NFTs and who hate crypto and like all this stuff. So I kind of have it a little bit tucked away, and I'm even thinking about not calling it mint. I'm just thinking about calling it like collect or something. You know, all that being said, I did upload the game to this site, which is called play.fun, which is actually founded by one of the founders of Zynga. Let's see, wait, what's his name? Justin Waldron. So this guy, Justin Waldron, who did Zynga, like after my game a day, he like reached out to me. He's like, hey man, I'm making this platform where you put your vibe coded games, and every game, it's pump.fun, but with video games essentially. And you know, you earn money on every trade and everything. So I put WAMP on there, and I kind of put it on 2 tracks where if you play the game inside of play.fun, this is what it looks like. And if I put money into the rewards pool, you can earn WAMP, the token WAMP, while you play. Now, here's the thing. Here's what happened. We did this, and remember the thing I was saying where there was like a bunch of people who came in and graffitied stuff? Like the play.fun players were like the worst, like the literal absolute worst citizens. Like all they did was cheat. They wrote scripts that like automatically beat the rooms. Like it was just like fucking horrible. And so I've spent like not an insignificant amount of time basically now like trying to basically shut down the play.fun people so that they don't like ruin everything essentially. Like so I've come to think about this platform called play.fun that like if you care about a video game that you're vibe coding or making, like I wouldn't put it on here, you know? Like I just wouldn't. If you're making something that you're like, oh, this is just a fun little thing that I'm making, this is a cool place to do it, and you know, like maybe you'll get lucky and like it'll go like. But to give you an example, the game that has that has had the highest market cap. So it's called Capybara Simulator. When it first launched, it got up to almost $1 million market cap. Now it's sitting at about $17,000 market cap. It was a total ripoff of this other game that someone was making. That they've been like, this person had been working on this game for a long time. Where is it? The actual one. Well, anyway, now the fake one has overtaken. Is this it? Yeah. No, that's not it. Anyway, someone posted this game that they were working on. Someone on play.fun ripped it off and made a game where literally there is no game. It's just you go into the game and you keep it on in the background and it earns tokens as you just sit there as a capybara. Like, oh, I guess they added some stuff. Okay, they've added some stuff since then. They've added this kind of a thing. Call me unimpressed. But like, so this is the kind of thing that like, but for a long time it was literally just you had the game open and it earned you tokens as you just sat there and vibed. So yeah. So, you know, and that's kind of how it goes with tokens. Honestly, that's how it goes with tokens. Like, I don't know why I'm surprised. Like, we all know that's how it goes with tokens. It's not surprising. It is what it is. You know, but I think the idea of like someday having, you know, the promise of NFTs in games that's always existed, that, you know, that so many other games are already working on and are already doing and have done, you know, to varying degrees of success. Having, you know, these rooms that you can mint and trade and own, and having, you know, different avatars that you can mint and own and trade and all that kind of thing. Like, that's the kind of thing that I think fits for a game like this. Maybe someday there's some kind of in-game economy, but I'm also like, it's like, how do you have an in-game economy with crypto that's not horrible? You know, like my kids play Roblox and they have like their in-game Robux things, and it's like, you're not allowed to trade it with each other. And I sort of honestly, it's like, at first I was like, well, wait, like if I have a bunch of Robux, I want to give it to my kid, like I should be able to do that. But it's like, no, like that opens up so many horrible situations. So anyway, enough ranting from me.
You know, it's a hilarious story though about Play.Fun and the capybara thing, and I often and you're absolutely correct, man. We all know how this goes, and so no one should be surprised. But these are the types of things that always make me pause and be like, I'm trying way too hard.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Seriously.
Yo, for real. But dude, this what you built is incredible, man. And really, really appreciate you coming through on your birthday to show it off to everyone. Want to make sure everyone's got everyone knows to follow you on Twitter /X to stay updated on it. Wamp.land, WAMP.land. Dude, we need to take a group shot in world, but want to make sure that if there's anything else that you wanted to let people know about, or any links you wanted to drop, or any other information that you didn't get in up until this point, feel free to lay it on people.
No, I think I'm good. I would just say, you know, if you know anyone who would be particularly tickled by this project, please share it. I feel like the only way a game like this succeeds genuinely is like from enthusiastic people sharing it with other like-minded people. So, and thanks so much for having me. I'm here in the shot, so I'll be in today's shot. I'm here as a cake.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I did forget. Dragonade had a question earlier. He wants to know if at some point can you update the Death to Audio problems, just the part with the old Discord that we're into, the WIP Meetup Discord.
I could do that. I think I could do that. Yeah.
Sick. We'll talk about it later on. Yo, thank you everyone for coming through. Make sure you sign the guest book for today's event. Go to the wipmeetup.com. It's in the top right corner. It says guest book. It's possible that it expires in like 1 minute. So if you missed it and you're here, feel free to slide into my DMs and we'll sort it out. That's vibe coded too. You know, all this stuff is a little bit stuff, although Songadaymann stuff is not. Yo, hop in world, become a cake. There's a whole bunch of us in here, and we're about to turn it over to Paradox, who is currently lurking as a banana in the background to take a group shot in here, and we'll run the theme music. Let's do it.
Just a humble cameraman looking for a tiny bit of attention. It's me, Paradox. Get your asses in line and smile for the fucking camera. No one cares about Matthew and Rizzle, that's for sure. It's about me, Paradox. I'm taking over the show.
how am I sounding? 2 out of 10, 1 out of 10, 3 out of 10.
Yes.
Yes, thank you, Dragonate. Excellent. All right, cool. Right, you lovely pieces of cake. Let's get you all standing in front of the screen. So I paused the video. I think you can see from the image I took and I just shared. I paused it on the tax monster because I think that's fucking amazing. So let's everyone stand right in front of the tax monster and roughly in this kind of square, this front square, facing outwards. And I'm a banana, just so you guys know who the hell to look at. Right, I'm going to start herding some cats. So, Basil Lover, Patricia, Juxton, and we've got... How do you say this? Sebka? How do you say that? Awesome, right. Let's get everyone on this square, please. So back up a bit, back up a bit, back up a bit. Near there. Come on. All right, that's going to have to do. Right, Dragonate, if you would kindly play any music... That would have been good. I normally prep Dragonate, but I definitely did not. Right, let's do this thing. Go, go, go. Beautiful. Thank you, Dragonate. Here's a good thing Dragonate's on the ball. Right, that's a nice simple one. I'll catch you guys next week. Paradox out.
Yo, once again, happy birthday to Songadaymann. Appreciate you and your presence out here and all the weirdness you're constantly bringing to the table. Make sure y'all, we've got a couple demos up and running during this event. So check out wamp.land and go build some stuff and contribute to this wild community project. And come back next week. We got Epic Dylan with some wild liquidity stuff he's trying to help us out with WIP Coin, and Lapping Minion talking about her NFT children's book that he's turning into a real book, and it's going to be another great one. So thanks everyone for coming through, and we'll take it out with the man himself, Death to Audio Problems. Not putting him on the spot, the recording.
Oh, come on. I think he should just do a full recreation of it right now live.
Would that I
It's his birthday, man. Let him go eat some real cake. Just play the recording.
Mashed potatoes, I want chicken, cheese. Yes, oh cheese, oh cheese, oh cheese, oh. This is awesome, 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 Sweet dreams are made of cheese. Pizza's good too. I like where this is going, yeah. Fuck yes, cheese. Kill all the audio problems with fire, with fire, with fire. Death to audio problems. Lactose intolerant people, I am so sorry. Give me that check. Give me that check. I got carried away. We all love a good token smart song. Cheddar, blue cheese. Better Way says cheese emoji. Rendon has cheese. Token smart with extra cheese. Death to audio problems. Death to audio problems. Cheddar is better, won't go out for days. Cheese is light. Fuck yes, oh death to audio problems, deaf to audio problems, deaf to audio, a gift of cheddar cheese. Audio problems don't deserve to live. To emoji with the tongue sticking out. Emmentaler and Gruyere, that almost rhymes. Cheddar is money given now. Spend some of your cheddar on that, please. Rizzle says death to audio problems. Rizzle says death to audio. Rizzle says death to audio problems. Rizzle says death to audio. Lots of gifts of cheesy things, all up in the Discord of Token Smart. Oh, lots of gifts of cheesy things, cat with heart eyes, clap, clap, clap. Cheesesteak, cookies, hi, cheese is the best. Gifts of cats with cheese on their faces, death, death, death. The only thing we love more than cheese is gifts. The only thing is fondue. Rizzle says death to audio problems. Rizzle says death. Audio milk. Cheese is live. Audio problems. Cheese is live. Oh, yeah. Yay, the little kitten says LOL. And Elmo's on fire, and Ernie's got condoms on his ears. So fire, so fire. Death to audio, to audio, death to audio, LMAO. Give me cheese, oh give me death to audio, death to audio. Vibe check. Vibe check, death to high ping. I want some lemonade, make cheese great again. Condoms on the ears, that's what it looked like to me. Oh, death to audio problems, to audio, death to audio problems, to audio. I'm vibing, make cheese lemonade. When life gives you rotten cheese, you make cheese lemonade. So much cheese and some sriracha, some cheese and some sriracha. Me vibing big time when Rizzle coins. You make nachos, you make nachos. Love the song so dope, stuff that cheese in your face. Stuff that cheese in your face with jalapeno. With jalapeno. In your face, cheese whiz. Pickles, yes, cheese whiz. In your face, I said death to audio, to audio, oh death to audio, to audio, oh death to audio, to audio. That's it. Oh my lord. Whew. I have to turn on the fan.